afternoon, everyone, from the Universal Orlando parking garage. It is Mitchell, aka The Walk in Orlando. Came on over because Universal today just announced some major things, and including Minion Land is officially a thing at Universal Orlando over at Universal Studios. So we're gonna go over there, check some of that out. We're gonna talk about the new Villain Con attraction that's coming out, the Minion Cafe, some of the food options they've got, and also they got a new bakery, so we're gonna go check that out. Plus also just check out if there's anything new at Universal that I may have missed. So make sure you guys do check us, hang out with us as we do go around to Universal. If you haven't done so, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, hang out with us at Universal Orlando today. So we're gonna talk about Minion related stuff. You gotta check out these popcorn buckets that they've got. They've got a selfie Minion for $29, and your first fill is free. But then they do have the Minions in a car one, which is all the way down here. And it's actually funny, trying to get into this thing is actually pretty funny because my mom actually has one of these. Oh my god, they actually have a Dress-A-Minion. You get a Dress-A-Minion 10-inch plush for $20. The overalls outfit, which is this thing right here, for $16. Or the unicorn PJs, right there. Both of those for $16. That is actually kind of funny, and I actually kind of want one now. Be aware, as you do come up to Universal Studios, they are working on changing over some of the turnstiles into more streamlined, almost like what Disney has, where it's just like touch points to help with the crowds, and also to get more people through the line quicker, because they can have more of them there, have more lines. And I'll tell you what, having something like that is going to help a lot with Horror Nights. So when you walk into Universal Studios, when everything is done, you'll be walking into Illuminations Avenue, which is, like I said, the studio that does all the creation for Minions and everything else. But when you come up here, you'll have Despicable Me Minion Mayhem, which they did get rid of the 3D glasses, which I think is a great thing that they've done. But then right across the way is going to be Minions Villain Con Minion Blast. Actually, it's Illuminations Villain Con Minion Blast. But I have not actually seen the entrance here. I actually haven't been back to Universal in quite a decent amount of time, so this is all new to me. So as you can see here is Illuminations Villain Con Minion Blast, which is apparently going to be a not quite walkthrough, but you're going to be on a moving sidewalk, kind of like what you do when you come into the park. And you have a little gun, like a little laser, you'll shoot at and like score points. So essentially it's like Men in Black, Alien Attack, but standing up. But it's going to be with Vicious 6 and checking everything out. But I will tell you what, they have gotten really far along. So having this whole area now themed towards Minions is going to be really cool. Which then begs the question, are they going to re-theme Rip Ride Rockets? Which I think would honestly be a good idea. And honestly, if they could do something about Jimmy Fallon all the way down to the end, I'd be okay with that. So, Illuminations Villain Con Minion Blast will be opening this summer, 2023. So that really means anywhere from the middle of June to really anytime in September this could open. Now, based on how quickly it went up and how long Shrek has been down, I anticipate this being open middle to late June. Now, knowing Universal and how they did everything with Velocicoaster, I anticipate this being under like soft openings, previews for like 3 weeks, a minimum 3 weeks. They're going to do a week or two, a week and a half of team member previews. They'll probably do a week of pass holders, and then they have a couple weeks of soft openings. So about 3 to 4 weeks of time. But it's going to be really cool because you're going to be encountering like Bell Bottom, the Vicious 6, everything else, and blasting your way as you go to Villainous Stardom. So that's going to be really cool and exciting to check that out. And also just to see something kind of unique, because this could be a completely different ride than anything we've experienced. So then you still do have Despicable Me Minion Mayhem and Super Silly Stuff, aka where all of the Minion merchandise is, where you can meet the Minions. But across the way, like I said, is Vicious 6. But then the most newest thing will be the Bake My Day Bakery. So it's going to be a brand new bakery and everything right here. And Professor Ray's Freeze Shop. So these are going to be brand new areas. It took place of where the Shrek meet and greet was, and the extension of where the Monster Cafe was. So again, this is all going to be opening in summer of this year. So I really do, like I said, with the fact that they're going to be making this area Illumination Avenue, they really need to figure out what they're going to do with that, because I hate that person says it, but that's a huge building, and if you really do something cool Minion related there, or just in general, because I really like to see that changed. But it does look like they are going to be doing something with this shop as well across the way, this little standalone shop, so probably more Minion-based things. So then you got the new area right here, so this is going to have the Sweets Bake down at the end. This is going to be the entrance into Minions Cafe. And I'm going to show you guys some of the food options they do have to offer on the screen, and then also kind of a concept art of what it's going to look like when it's all said and done. And I'll tell you what, they are moving extremely fast on this as we speak, because not even like 6 months ago they started doing work here, but essentially everyone said when Universal gave a little teaser this was going to become Minions, everyone kind of lost their mind on it, and I was kind of excited for it because the Minions are a very big part of Universal, and it really does kind of give something new to Universal as we get closer and closer to Epic every day. So kind of afterwards, I just realized I was reading through everything. So it's Bake My Day, Pop Banana, and Freeze Ray Pots are the dessert areas over there where the Minion area is, as you can see. Hopefully I'm just in a little bubble to show you guys. Also, they have the Illuminations Minion Cafe, we already talked about. Illuminations Theater, catch Minion, Gru, and his family along with other Illumination characters from film like Sing and the this outdoor facade. So that means they're changing the name of that, like I thought. I didn't think that. And then Villain Con will be coming through too as well. So right here on the edge of the corner, we're right across the way from the Tonight Shop. It's just right here. This is where the entrance to Minion Mayhem is, or the Minion Cafe will be. What I do find impressive is that they did paint the back of the Transformer building to be this like bright blue color. Kind of go along with the theming and everything, but you still have all this Transformer stuff. So, and the worst part is like you can't really get rid of this queue line because Transformers does need the queue on really busy days. So now that Minion Land is announced, what do you guys think? Do you guys excited for it? Are you kind of bummed out? Do you wish it had been something different? Because like I said, my biggest question now is that kind of sticks out in that area. Now you do have the concert theater area here where they do a lot of the Rock the Universe, the Grad Bash stuff and everything else. But like, will they retheme this entire area? Because like I said, you still have the Tonight Show starring Jimmy Fallon, the Race Through New York. But do you think that the Minions coming in this area, does it work well or does it not work well? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below. And then the other big rumor, I am hoping we'll hear something soonish, now that we're about 2 years out from Epic opening. This area right here, when Islands of Adventure was being built, they made this area, the Stein & Co., the Macy's area right here, into a preview center for Islands of Adventure. Now, are they going to do the same exact thing for Epic? Because I would really love to see that. But again, knowing Universal, we probably won't get a preview center until, you know, probably in a year before it actually opens, when they can announce more stuff. You know, another thing I still haven't done is I've still not done the Revenge of Mummy since it's come back from its refurbishment. Still not going to do it today though. So another thing I really want to do really quickly is since we just talked about Epic Universe, I want to give you kind of a quick overview of what it looks like so far, kind of some of the pictures that are coming out from it. The biggest thing was the area where we're pretty sure How to Train Your Dragon, aka Burke, is going to be going. They started painting the entrance area. Oh my god, it looks so good. Everything about this park is so exciting, and yet it kind of blows my mind that we're still 2 full years away from this coming out. But based on how much construction still needs to be done, I can see why, because building a building, putting a coaster in can take literally no time. As we saw with Velocicoaster, it only took them like less than 2 years to build that entire thing. Unlike Tron. We kind of had to bash on Tron a little bit just because how long it took. But the fact that they're this far along and yet they're still saying 2025, I think a lot of that is also because they're going to spend a couple 2 to 3 months, I think, of just preview time, where they're going to preview little sections of the park, make sure everything works, everything looks good. Also, just the idea of what is it going to be. Now, here's another question I want you guys to understand. If you're already annual pass holders for Universal, are you going to renew with Epic in mind, or are you going to wait on it until it's been open for a little bit? Because I did that with Volcano Bay. I waited a while to add on my park pass to it, and would just buy single day tickets just to see how I like it. And I've come to realize I love it, and so that's why I need it. But now, what do you think it's going to cost to go into Epic with our annual passes? And will you guys continue to do it? Because Kayla's already said she probably will not be able to afford it when Epic does debut, and I'm hoping they go into a tiered system where it's the 3 parks, and then you can add in Volcano Bay, aka the water park, later, or what's the deal with that? So we'll see when it gets there, but let me know what you guys think it'll be. Another thing I did want to check out is over here where the Curious George, Five-O Land area is. I wanted to check out, see if I could see any of the construction work. Really can't really see much. So like right here, this is about the best I'm going to get. You can still see Woody Woodpecker's Nut House, whatever coaster it was. But everything else is gone. Like, that's kind of impressive how quickly they were able to take everything down Now, the question I have, and I think I've already started seeing this, is that where are the houses going to go? Because this area alone usually had 2 or 3 houses for Halloween Horror Nights. So, where are they going to go? Where are they going to be moved to? What's the deal with it? Like, that's what I'm kind of curious as to see what that looks like coming forward in the next. Because I think they've got to be doing something DreamWorks related, because they've got Kung Fu Panda, the Trolls, and other things. So I wonder if this is going to be more DreamWorks. I really kind of wish this would be Secret Life of Pets they were going to build back here, because I think that would work perfectly here, but I don't think that's going to be the case right now. Another thing also being worked on right now, this is kind of Universal's big time to really work on things, because they've got a lot of things going on. You've got the Minion Land being worked on, you've got the DreamWorks area being worked on. Again, that's not been announced, but that's an assumption right now. And the Cinematic Celebration, aka their water fountain show, which is stunning. Like, y'all, I cannot tell you how cool this is, because they have the water fountains, they have the projections that usually are on the back there, and everything else. They're working on it. So right now it is currently down, but that does mean I think there was some damage done by one of the last hurricanes that came through, so this is the time they're able to go in and do some of the work they needed to get done on it. So right now, no nighttime thing here at Universal or even at Islands. I think both parks closed at like 7 or 8 nowadays. Also, another fun fact, I think Fast and Furious is on its last leg. The reason I say that is because I think the hours are starting to get a little bit knocked back and everything else. And I'm telling you what, why did they not do something cooler with it? This is such a letdown, because it had such a cool concept, there was such great potential, and we got that with a giant building in the background. Wasn't worth losing Beetlejuice or even Earthquake. Another thing also I really want to check out is, so this used to be where the studio's style is. This used to be where the annual pass holder lounge was here, but they have officially moved that over to Islands of Adventure, over where the old Betty Boop shop was. But I think this summer they are going to be bringing back the Jurassic World tribute store once again. I think that's what it was, or a Jurassic Park tribute store. And it's not as big as the other area, and that's why I think the rumor is still very good that there could be a possibility that the other area becomes a preview center for Epic Universe. But as of right now, if you were looking for a tribute store, more or less where the Horror Nights tribute store is going to go, the Mardi Gras one, anything tribute store related, this is where it's going to be going for the time being. Not as big of a space. It does really well. I think it works out well for it, but it's not as big as the other spots. A quick stop into the Five and Dime before we stop off at Universal, the studio store at the front there. Check it out, but I want to check out some of the Halloween Horror Night merch they've already brought out. So this is where it's going to be if you're looking for it, in the Five and Dime, right around down the way from the Born Stuntacular. So the biggest thing is it looks like Chucky is back this year. Now, is it going to be the icon? I'm not sure. They've kind of gone away from the icon things for the time being, but this is the new Chucky shirt. You can also buy yourself a Chucky mask. Kind of freaky. You can get Snitches Get Stitched jacket from Child's Play, $50. The shirt that I just showed you is $30 as well. You can get a Child's Play 2 Homicidal Chucky for $25. So they did have a shirt that says "See You in the Fog," aka the Horror Nights stuff. But the only thing I can find is this cup. There's a hat down there and a magnet. So I'm not sure what the shirt is. The cup, only $16, not bad. Though we have a very strict no more cups in the house rule. So a quick stop into the Universal Studio store, because if you haven't heard, the Super Mario Bros. Movie just came out, and look at all the cool merchandise they have. They have a Bowser, King of the Koopas. They have Toad, Fear Nothing. They even have like little play sets. Luigi, Mario, all sorts of different cool things. Mushroom Kingdom, Mario, Here We Come. It's really cool. And then I do love this. I love the retro style merchandise they have to offer here at Universal once again. This is actually a really nice freaking towel. I'm actually wearing this hat. It's actually Kayla's hat, but I stole it because it's hot. Honestly, this shirt is really nice. I like this shirt a lot. Again, another kind of retro style. I like the $30. I love this. The like span of everything. So you have studios with Rip Ride, the Globe, you have Volcano Bay, and then you have Islands. It's kind of similar to like the shirt I'm wearing right now. If anyone can get just this for me in a print, it'd make my entire week. And now you've also got the cutest popcorn bucket ever released. Toothless. So what's pretty cool is that his eyes do light up. They either have constant on, a blinking, or off. His ears also move as well. But what's even cooler is on the back. You see this little knob? If you twist it, it actually makes the wings flap. So it is $30 for this one, but the first popcorn fill you get is free. Let's just say, I'd buy all of them if I had the money. I'd buy one now, but again, don't have money for it. Alright guys, I know it was a super quick trip out to Universal Studios. Really just want to check out the Minion stuff. Talk about Minion Land coming this summer. If you guys are coming this summer, make sure you do check that out. We are going to be here. I'm definitely coming back this summer. Kayla's pass expires in July. She thinks she's not going to be renewing it this go around. So we're going to be, probably just me coming out to check it out. So we're going to have the Villain Con, Bake My Day, Mr. Frey's Freeze Pops, whatever it was called. That'll all be debuting this summer, and I'm super excited. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually really excited to see something brand new coming here to Universal Studios. And it's going up pretty quick, so there's always that bonus. So if you guys are excited about it, let me know in the comments. Leave a like on here. We'll be coming back to check out some of the updates and construction work as they get closer to opening. So with all that being said, so do head out to Universal Orlando here. I will see y'all next time.